Hey, greetings. Thanks for checking out this video. I'm not going to make it too long because I know you're busy with other stuff. I'm recording this from home because we're doing everything from home given the COVID situation. Hope you're safe and that you're healthy. Um, my name is Dr. Steven Speck, and on behalf of the psychology department and all the staff at Utica College, I want to thank you for your interest in our institution and also congratulate you for being accepted. I know it's a big time in your life, and you and your parents have to make some important decisions coming up. I hope that this information and the information from our website will help you in that decision. So let me tell you a little bit about the department, first of all, and then I'll cover some maybe some frequently asked questions when we have students and parents visiting. The department, in the department, we have 8 full-time faculty members. It's one of the larger majors on campus. The faculty members are 5 females and 3 males, and we basically cover all of the major areas in psychology. So we have a clinical psychologist, we have a cognitive psychologist, a social psychologist, a couple of developmental psychologists, psychobiologists, and people also have expertise in research and statistics, like me. We also have a variety of adjunct professors. These are people who usually are working in the field of psychology and will join us to teach 1 or 2 courses in a semester in their field of expertise. So we have someone who's a grief counselor who does our death and dying course, and we have some clinicians who do adolescent psychology. So it's pretty cool to have those people helping us out as well. In the department, like I said, we cover the major areas, and if you get onto our website, you can sort of see the requirements for the courses. What we do for students is we provide them the basics in psychology so that you can decide what you want to do after you graduate from, when you get your undergraduate degree. I'll do some frequently asked questions later after I talk about the department a little bit more. We all are in the faculty center at Utica College in a nice little area, and we always have an open door policy. Unlike some schools, you'll find that most of us, pretty much everybody, is there from about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. And pretty much when we're there, our doors are open and students can feel free to come in and visit, chat, have questions about classes, or talk about graduate school or job opportunities or advising. We're pretty open. Our classes are relatively small. The intro class, probably the largest class, can have up to 30 students, but usually between 20 and 25 students. Our upper level courses typically have anywhere from 12 to 20 students. And so I think that's one of the biggest benefits of Utica College is the small class size. You won't slip through the cracks, so to speak. With larger schools, it's very easy to become just a number or anonymous. But by the time you're a senior, every faculty member pretty much knows your name, and that's mostly good, I think. But sometimes maybe students don't want faculty to know their name. Anyway. One of the things we do for students who show particular motivation and initiative is each of the members in the psych department are actively involved with research programs, and we love to incorporate students as research assistants. I encourage you once again to get on the department's website and take a look at the slideshow. I think it's called A Year to Remember or something like that. We have a tradition of bringing students. Last year, I think we had 5 students or 6 students. We brought them to New York City for the conference, our regional conference. It's called the Eastern Psychological Association, where Faculty and graduate students and undergraduates present papers or do poster sessions, and we have a tradition at Utica College of including students in those presentations, and they've done a great job. So take a look at that. One of my favorite things to do each spring is to take the students who go to that conference, the faculty take them out to dinner, and of course we treat, all right? So you'll see pictures of that as well. Let's see, what else? Utica College, just in case there's anybody from out of state, I know people are worried about health concerns. We are upstate New York. We're 5 hours from New York City. So a lot of the statistics, the COVID statistics really are inflated from New York City. We are all doing our physical distancing and trying to be careful. But we're in a kind of a mix between rural and urban area. Utica it's a nice city. There's a lot of art going on. I'm an artist, so that's nice. And there's a fair amount of theater as well. Anyway, it's a great small campus, about 3,000 students, I think, 2,500 to 3,000 on campus. I love it. I've been here for 20 years, and I taught for 10 years down in Pennsylvania, southern Pennsylvania, and I would, I prefer it here. So let's see, some frequently asked questions. So parents or students will often say, what can my daughter or what can my son do with a psychology degree? And I always tell people, because I want to be honest with them, it's hard to answer that question in general. What I can say is the Utica College psychology degree prepares you for lots of different things. I think it's a very versatile degree. And the best way to think about what you can do with a degree is try to identify what you want to do and then work with your advisor, a psychology professor, and try to make that happen, okay? Some people go on to graduate school, some people go on to law school, some people get jobs right out of college and then work on their master's degree. Some people do a psychology degree as sort of a liberal arts degree for business or management or sales or anything like that. So it's very versatile. We prepare you pretty much for whatever track you want to do as an undergraduate. So I would say, instead of asking, what can you do with a psychology degree? I would sort of turn the question around and say, okay, what do you want to do? And we will help you accomplish that, okay? And to that end, the best way to answer that question is to tell you what some of our students are doing or have done in the past. We've had students go to graduate school, earn their PhDs. One of our students just recently, this past year, got her PhD in social psychology from the University of Buffalo. We've had students go on to clinical psychology programs, PhDs or master's programs. One of our really good students this semester, she just got accepted to the clinical program at Syracuse University. A couple of years ago, we had a student get accepted at University of Massachusetts at Amherst for her school psychology PhD. A number of our students go on to get their master's in social work, and we've had great success with that. Students, I think in a way, are over-prepared or they're very prepared for a master's in social work. So they've had gotten into programs at College of St. Rose, Springfield College in Massachusetts, Syracuse University, Albany, as well as a number of other places. One of my students who did research with me is now, she's working on her PhD, but she works in public health and is at Bassett Hospital down in Cooperstown, and she's doing very well. So we have students doing lots of stuff. We've had students go on to law school. A number of students have gone on to law school. We had a couple of students go on to optometry school, And so you don't have to limit yourself to psychology either. And we've had a number of students who get jobs with their undergraduate degrees, working in another student that worked with me doing research. Um, he's doing mental health counseling for people with severe addictions in a county just east of here. We've had people do childcare. We've had people do other types of counseling with their psych degrees, and so it's really versatile. Um, I encourage my students not to think of their degree as a ticket for some job, but as 4 years of really getting some great experience and learning a lot of stuff in psychology, and then deciding, okay, what do I want to do now with this knowledge that I have, or what are my interests going forward? So that's probably the most frequent question. Let's see if I can think of others. Small classes, availability of professors, and so you'll sit down with your professor to do advising for upcoming semesters, try to figure out, what the best courses to take for this semester. As far as the major itself, we have only 5 required courses for all students. Then after that, it's kind of a pick and choose system. So you get to follow. I mean, we have certain categories. Everyone must take a clinical course. Everyone must take a social or cognitive course. Everyone must take a psychobio-related course. Everyone must take a developmental course, because we want our students to have broad knowledge in all of the areas of psychology. So, but you have a lot of choice here as well. So I think that kind of covers the basics. My goal was to try to keep this under 15 minutes, so we're in good shape as far as that goes. I would encourage you to reach out if you have other questions. You can contact me at sspech, that's SSPECHT, at utica.edu. Or other professors, if you would like. Again, check out the psychology department page on the Utica College website, and we've kind of upgraded that recently, so I think it will be helpful. But please email me if you have any questions. And once again, congratulations on acceptance. I'm biased. I love Utica College, but you need to make a decision that's best for you, best for your parents. We really take care of students here, and I think we have a top-notch program that allows students to do what they choose to do once they graduate. So stay safe. I'm sorry that we couldn't show you around the department and for you to be here physically on the Utica College campus. Usually when people do that, they're kind of hooked because it's a cool place. It's big enough to have a lot of offerings, but it's not so big that you're going to get lost. So good luck with your decision. Stay safe, and thank you for your interest. Have a good day.